This is one of the more dramatic games I've ever had, and you'll soon learn why. This is a mega random ranked game, 1v1, with Lolito playing as the Goths, and myself, Landon Rivers, playing as the Huns. I'm getting everything set up for a standard, berry stealing mission, and I believe at this point, we switch my vision to me. Come on. There we go. I have not discovered the berries yet, but there gets to be a point where there they are. I send out the signal, enemy sighted. That's just saying like target acquired. But right at this point, take a look at what he just did right there. Let me introduce you to Barry. This is Barry the Buffalo. I have named him such because berries are very precious to me. And this buffalo, just as well, is very precious. I try and get him back, but he ends up getting away. And I get my scout over trying to find it, but I can't find it. I lost him. Barry's gone at this point. I'm just so taken aback. You see, what I'm doing over here, where I'm stealing his berries, I do it out of principle. I'm the berry thief. I steal your berries. That's just what happens. But to take an innocent buffalo, to take Barry the buffalo, and then, well, I thought he was a goner. I'm asking, where is he? I said, that's not him, is it? Where they're killing him. To do Barry so dirty like that and just snatch him from me. I said at this point, when I pick the last berry, I tell him that it's on. Because one thing that he doesn't know, yeah, here it is. I hope you know, since you took my buffalo, now it's on. And now what really gets me fueled, what really gets me heated, is his response. I don't care. I'm like, okay, buddy. So, I'm kind of trying right now. Even though I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage from being the berry thief and all that entails. And so we have quite a few skirmishes down here. I try to set up a archery range, but he's got 3 barracks, and he's producing a good amount of men-at-arms, and he's chasing me away. But what he doesn't know about me as the berry thief is that usually one of 2 things happen in a game. One thing is for certain. I'm going to take your berries. That much is certain. But 2 things usually happen after that. I say usually because this is the outlier. 2 things happen. 1, I take your berries, and, you're still doing okay. You level up to feudal. You try and drop a tower on me. I probably kill the tower. I still take your berries, and then I leave. And then I resign. I'm just like, the game's over. You lost your berries. Whether you wanted them or not, I have your berries. That's it. And I resign. Or the other thing is, you don't know how to respond. You're so taken aback. You've seen it before. Some people, they just see me taking their berries. They're not sure how to address it. And then they resign. And that's how I sometimes get some wins. But usually it's all in good fun. I mean, I resign after taking your berries, and I say, the berry thief strikes again, and then everyone's like, aha, LOL. Some people are like, thanks for the points. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Buddy, you are like 650 elo. You don't need to care about points. I don't think you're gonna be pro one day, my man. So, I don't know, priorities sometimes. But that aside, this guy doesn't know that. This guy doesn't know that I was going to take his berries and then I was just gonna resign. Because I got his berries. He goes over and he takes Barry. And where is Barry? So this is the thing I don't know. I thought that Barry the Buffalo was dead at this point. And so my whole mission now is revenge. This is revenge for Barry the Buffalo. So I'm starting to send in my little meager army of, men-at-arms, spearmen, archers, maybe some skirmishers, just whatever I could muster to potentially counter whatever he's got at me, and I'm just, trying to super micro against guys that are at me, and, just setting up watchtowers over there because I don't want my guys getting raided like they always do, and, all my other terrible player stuff. But, he kind of pulls together. He's got his barracks in the back, and he's starting to muster up some long swordsmen, and so it, let me get rid of my vision. But he starts to pull together, and then he gets the castle before me, because, I don't know. but anyway, he takes me out. And I know that he's launching a counterattack, and so I go after him. But yeah, Barry is just still there. He has not been slaughtered. His villagers aren't going to slaughter him because he's too focused on military and trying to fend me off. He doesn't know that all I care about is getting Barry back, or taking revenge on Barry. I don't know what happened to him. I get the castle, I get my castle up, other TC, try and keep it active, just, dishing out tons of guys. Horses, Tarkins, long swordsmen, everything that I can think of. I'm sending it all over for Barry. And then at this point, I didn't realize it, but I'm like, oh, I have a buffalo with me right now. And I'm like, no way. It can't be. Is that really him? And I think I realize it right after, I say, there he is. There he is. Oh my God, it's Barry. And I had to rewatch the replay just to make sure that it wasn't some other buffalo. I mean, I know the Barry mark on his forehead very well, but I don't know. Something may have happened to another water buffalo. But anyway, that's what happens. And that was what was so amazing about this mission, this scenario, this adventure is that this ended up being a rescue mission. I felt very fulfilled after the game. We had a little bit of a chat. I said, that's why you don't steal from the berry thief. And he's right. He says, right, I steal your buffalo. I make an angry face, and then we part our ways. We just know sometimes we take things in life for granted sometimes, things that are very precious to us, and we lose sight of them. And it's only until we see that they're missing that we realize just how precious they are. So I dedicate this game to our beloved Barry the Buffalo, and Godspeed to you, and may you live many ages more.